Okay, so everyone, welcome to GDC. I'm sure you've had a good time so far, yeah? I'm gonna hand out some cards real quick because everything I talk about, for the next 5 or 10 minutes or so, you can actually access it by visiting the developer program website, by tapping this card to your phone or scanning the QR code on the back. You really didn't miss anything. You want one too? There you go. You really didn't miss anything if you only take away going to the website and reading about what we're going to go over right now. My name is Robert Wolff. I am one of the developer evangelists at ARM and one of the people who kind of saw this developer program through its inception and creation over the last couple of years, now sitting at over 10,000 members and a nice breadth of ways to access the community, as well as a ton of resources. I wanted to do this before clicking go because this presentation starts off with a little video. So I just wanted to kind of get the introduction out of the way. But let's kickstart with this little video and hopefully you enjoy the intro here. Believe it or not, these bots took us a long time to kind of create, and gives a little personality to the developer program. Over time, we've given them names, we've given them personalities of their own, and over the next few years, we actually have seasons built out on how these bots start to associate themselves with you as developers. So, you can become Team Bob or Team Shuri, and we hope to pit you all against each other as developers at some point. But that's the gist of it right there. I'm going to put these right here as well if you want to grab some stickers about the bots. Okay, so we're going to explore the ARM Developer Program and how you can use the resources in the ARM Developer Program to collaborate and unleash your full potential while building applications or projects or whatever it is you choose to build on ARM. In this particular case, hopefully it's games. What do you get out of the developer program? I guess in short, these three things. You get the chance and or opportunity to expand your skills by collaborating and working with other individuals, either like-minded or who might help you expand your horizons in terms of your development capabilities. You get to grow your network. There are people all the way from students to seasoned professionals who are in this, and including ARM experts, engineers from within ARM who have dedicated time to make sure that your questions go answered, that you are supported in your journey while building on ARM. And then of course, maybe a little slogan here, but shape your future with ARM. So take everything that you've learned, all the resources that you get access to, and we're here to kind of help you shape your future, help you on your journey to build on ARM. All right, so what makes up, or who makes up, the developer program? We have multiple tiers of membership, and then we have people who support these multiple tiers of membership. So at its very core, you may have noticed this little triple monitor in our booth over here. There you can go sign up to the developer program. Again, as I gave you those cards, tap that. You can join the developer program. Everyone is welcome. This is not a way for us to take anything from you. This is a way for us to give things to you. So by joining as a member, you get access to our Discord server, you get access to a plethora of resources. I think we send out about 1 email a month, and this email generally consists of a list of things that are accessible to you as members. You have the opportunity to apply to become an ARM ambassador. ARM ambassadors are incentivized with other resources, possible perks, one-on-one sessions with our experts, one-on-one sessions with the evangelist team. We want to make sure that you get everything you need in a more custom tailored experience, while simultaneously also providing some funding if you need it for hardware and or cloud credits and or just access in general to a little bit more early resources. And then distinguished ambassadors. These are ambassadors who have showed or excelled above the ambassador program, and those perks, of course, are met accordingly. Experts, as I mentioned, these are engineers within ARM who have dedicated time and are there to support you all through your journey, and they're pretty smart people. So, if you have a blocker with your company, if you're trying to build something and you aren't able to get past that blocker, these engineers are known to help you all get past that. So, that's that. Now, throughout the tenure of the developer program, we've done a lot of very cool things around the world. You can kind of see that this booth itself is somewhat developer program branded with our bots. We want to make sure that developers feel comfortable here, but we've also helped our ambassadors, members of our program, and other folks within ARM host developer program centric activities around the world. This includes workshops, talks, events. We offer mentorship opportunities, co-marketing opportunities with our partners and or the companies that our very members work for. So there's lots of stuff there. We also offer ARM education resources. So within ARM, we have a huge education team building out content, building out resources. So if there's something that you need done or something that you're trying to achieve, we can take that information to our education team and make sure that we start building content tailored for your needs. And that will make sure that you're able to advance in what you're trying to achieve in your career. And then, of course, networking with the other members in the program, as well as our experts, ambassadors, and our partners. So there's lots of opportunities there. All right. So what are some of the other resources that are available to you in the developer program? Well, we have a developer hub. This is kind of like your one-stop shop to all ARM developer program resources. From there, you can access learning paths. A learning paths is an open source website rendered from GitHub. So you can actually go there, you can create learning paths yourself, you can find a learning path and then realize, oh, hey, I can make this learning path better. Fork the repository, make a contribution, submit the pull request, and then it automatically updates on our website. You have now contributed to the learning path section. These learning paths are coming out almost every single day, and there are hundreds already up there. These are an amazing resource for developers who are trying to build stuff on ARM. Of course, videos on demand through our ondemand.arm.com, and of course on our YouTube. So we have the ARM Software Developers YouTube as well, a great place to access resources there. And then events. As you can see, we're here at events, doing stuff, teaching people how to get access to these resources, and of course all the amazing things that our colleagues have showcased throughout the day, through tech talks in the other halls, and through lightning talks here. Here's kind of a little sneak peek at what the Developer Hub looks like. You can again branch off to the learning paths, on-demand videos, events. We have our Discord server, which we'd love to have you in there. We have 7,000 other developers in there collaborating and working on stuff together. We do office hours, and I'm going to get into that in just a minute, but we do lots of very interesting stuff in that Discord server. Great way to get a hold of me, of our other developer evangelists, our engineers and experts within ARM. We're all just hanging out there waiting to support you on your journey through ARM, building on ARM. So yeah, there's that, community training. Here's a glimpse at the learning paths. The learning paths are broken up into segments or sections or topics. These topics are kind of listed here. It changes as developers' needs change as well. We're always on the lookout as to what developers are into now, how we can showcase and or build the content that's needed, work with the developers in our community, the engineers within ARM, to make sure that the right content is being surfaced and brought to you, also in the most current form possible. So you can kind of go there, again, all accessible through the card that you got there, but developer program, developer hub, go and check those out. Very nice place to go access resources. Bye. Learning paths, this is kind of an example of one of our learning paths. So you can see, one of the cool things about this, right, is that we don't really gate it in terms of your visibility. So you as a developer have your own personal brand. You have your own career goals. You have your growth to also take into account. And so if you're working for your company, we allow you to actually showcase your company there as the contributor. We allow you to showcase your company's website. We allow you to showcase the things that you did and you as a person as well. So your contributions are not just taken by ARM and then showcased as something that ARM did. These contributions are showcased as you who contributed them, and you are given the credit, as well as the company that you work for is given the credit as well. So this is a very nice a way to get visibility. If you're a student, a great way to build your portfolio, and a great way to kind of also just contribute to the space and help other developers who are working on things like you are. On-demand videos, another great section here for you to kind of just get access to, I want to say more consumable if you're a video person and you like watching videos. On-demand might be best. If you like reading stuff, you might want to go to our documentation section or the learning paths. But videos are usually what I consider a complementary asset. So, you might have a learning path that is complemented by a video. You can find lots of different things here. This also includes things like workshops. These lightning talks will most likely end up on our on-demand section as well as on our YouTube. So a great place to kind of like just consume ARM content on demand. I think this is the last one that I'm going to showcase today here, but this is our Discord server. As I mentioned, we have over 7,000 members in there today. These are all developers talking about just a slew of different topics. If you were to scroll down there, which you can't, you can see these topics. We have mobile, AI, automotive, infrastructure, cloud, server, Windows on ARM, desktops, workstations, all different things where people are talking about stuff there. Of course, we have chats for our different workshops that happen, virtual webinars. We put chats there so that people can continue the conversation after the webinar is over. All right. So just kind of touching real quickly on the ambassador program, the elevated tier of the developer program. If you're a member and you are interested in joining the ambassador program, unfortunately, it's not just, I want to be an ambassador, I will become an ambassador. It's more like, you want to become an ambassador? We actually hand pick our ambassadors. And so you provide us with enough information for us to go in and assess whether or not you are ambassador material. And then boom, we will hopefully be able to take you in as an ambassador. There is no cap to the amount of ambassadors we can have. However, we do want to make sure that the program does maintain its integrity, in that our ambassadors are there to raise awareness of the ARM developer program and of course contribute to the community as a whole, right? Members usually consume and ambassadors will consume and contribute. That's usually kind of the model there.
Thank you very much.
Ambassador benefits. As an ambassador, of course, you get early access to resources. You get more, I want to say, access to our engineers, one-on-one opportunities. We let our ambassadors schedule one-on-one calls with us evangelists as well. So they can go in, schedule one-on-one calls with us. We can then forward them to the right teams within ARM so that they can get straight access to the resources that they need. Support and training. There is funding for this program for the ambassadors. They're given certain amounts of money where they can use that to go buy training, certification training. They can also get access to cloud credits, lots of other things. It's not too rare where an ambassador needs access to a piece of hardware. They might reach out to us and boom, let's get that person their hardware so that they can begin building what they wanted to build, right? So, something as simple as a Raspberry Pi, something possibly slightly more expensive like a Jetson Orin, right? So there's lots of opportunities there for our ambassadors, and we want to make sure that they get the resources they need. In short, the ambassadors contribute. They get recognized a little bit more than our members. The member base is a lot bigger than the ambassador base. They get these extra benefits, and then of course, we enable them to share through our channels as well. So they are recognized through the ARM developer program as ambassadors. We share on their behalf. They get recognized on our channels. Our ambassadors are also, I want to say, slightly spoiled with a little bit of a swag drop. When you join or are accepted as an ARM ambassador, we do send a nice little box of swag. Looks like a little backpack, coffee mug. If you do like ARM swag, I personally do. But if you do like ARM swag, this is kind of just a little perk of becoming an ARM ambassador. So definitely cool. And this is the closing slide. Nice little video. Yeah. What do you think? All right, cool. Well, thank you, everyone. Appreciate you. And again, if you want to grab stickers of our ARM bots, there you go. Did everyone get a card? I think you didn't get one, right? This will take you to our ARM developer program if you want to go check that out.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.